Hi my friends. I'm just going to do a nice pour using the last bits of the paints that I used to experiment with for my lounge room wall, you know, the one I talked about a few videos ago. And the reason that I'm doing this one not only is to use up the last bits of those paints, but I want to experiment further with having the silicone on my base colour and in my swiping colour. So the colour I'm actually laying down is the birch forest, and it does have silicone in it, and I will take you off the tripod to show you the difference when it's laid. It has dimples popping up, which shows me that it's ready to form some fabulous cells. Now I don't have a huge amount of all of my colours left, so I'm just having to think about how I would like to make this a workable piece. I'm thinking I might... Oh, it's so nice. Gosh, I really actually just love playing with paint. It's ridiculous. Do you? I don't even know if it needs any more. I just really feel like doing that a little bit more while I'm thinking about how I'm going to lay my swiping colours down. I don't think I've got enough to pull it all the way across the canvas. So I'm thinking perhaps I need to leave some negative space and just see how I go. Or I'm not sure. We're definitely going to change gloves though, because I'm bound to be making some kind of heavy mess. All right, one lot of gloves off, second lot of gloves on. I'll give this a quick torch flick, and then I'll just see. I wonder if I can zoom in rather than take you off. Oh, you can even see the dimples from up there. Can you see those dimples? You can't you? So it's not smooth and flat like normally when you lay your base colour down. I guess one of the things I'm concerned about, or if I have a concern, maybe it's not even a concern, one of the things I'm interested in is upon drying, will this be very dimply? Will it have crazing in it because it's going to have silicone everywhere? I wasn't heavy-handed in this silicone mix. It was, you know, just my normal amount. It was around 150 mils of paint, you know, 5 drops of silicone. Nothing too extraordinary or extravagant. Here we go, just a quick get rid of my air bubbles, and that helped even. Wow, that was amazing, because that's helped the silicone even be more reactive in the paint down there, and I can see the canvas coming through. How very, very interesting. All right, so I think I'm slowly making some decisions in the back of my mind as I'm chatting on. So I'm going to just simply do a few lines, see how I go. Yes, that's right, I'm quiet. Can you believe it? I've been a busy talker my whole life, you know. But you know what? I'm actually an introvert. I don't enjoy going to parties too much. I enjoy my first bit of time there, but I wear out very quickly and prefer time on my own, and very much need time on my own to rejuvenate. And I enjoy my own company, probably because I talk a lot to myself. I know you can't believe that. I'm going to put this bit of purple in there because, you know, I like cells that are interesting to look at. Oh, got some droppage. Droppage, new word. I've got to try and do different length lines to promote a bit of interest. Not happy with my extra bits of drops. It's funny, isn't it? Because I know that even when I swipe, that won't be noticeable, but it causes me discomfort while I'm going through the process. before, when I was doing the first part of an experiment, which I wonder if you've seen, I used some green, like really vibrant green, and I'm going to add some of that into this because I really loved how it complemented and caused a pop within these colours. Oh look, I had heaps of paint. What was I on about? Oh goodness me. Me and myself. I exhaust myself. Wonder how my family copes with me. Oh, they love me. All right, there's no time to get philosophical on the video. We're having fun pouring. How cathartic is it? You know how I was saying I wanted different size lines? Well, I've ended up with the same, haven't I? Oh well. Here's the antique silver. Very, very gorgeous colour. Let's just go here, 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 here. Really adds a sparkle. It acts like a, I guess I keep going to say iridescent, but it's not iridescent. You know, a sparkle medium. I'm going to have to go and look at the packet in a minute so I can at least sound a bit like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it is an iridescent medium. This one, Liquitex. Have you ever used that added any of that into any of your paints? If you haven't, gosh, go and do it. It adds such a beautiful shimmer and it really holds. This is that vibrant green. Look how much paint I'm using. I'm going to have to really tip some of this off. It's all right. I'm even going to think about adding a little bit of red. Right. I'm tempted to just pick it up and see if I can get a little bit of it to drip down. So I will. You'll have noticed I haven't torched yet. I'm letting... Oh, so a lot of the swipe wanted to drip rather than the paint that has been... Not sure what I'm doing, but let's see how we go, all right? I've gone all quiet because I'm concentrating. And my cells are overstretching now, so remember, tilt backwards and you can get your shape back. And I haven't torched because I just wanted the pour and the swipe to have a bit more chance to formulate on its own. Okay, I'm going to call that it. I don't like how my cells have all lost a lot of their nice plumpness, so you know what I'm going to do, don't you? I'm going to re-swipe. Far out. What a bugger. And I'm just wondering if I need to lay a bit more paint down or should I just experiment and hope. Well, I'm going to have to prepare a little bit of my white fabric because the baby wipes do take a bit too much off. Fortunately, I've got some sitting here prepared for an emergency like this. I'm going straight in and doing it because my instincts are telling me that I will be dissatisfied with this tomorrow. So, letting the paint pick up. Oh, my thumb just went right into that. What a bugger. And here we go. Pulling down for the final time just simply because I was not happy with the way that that tilt interrupted my cells. Now this time around the cells are becoming a lot smaller, though I have only just swiped, so I'm probably not really giving it much time. I'm going to pull down this part here. Here we go. That's better. And here, I didn't like there. Just trying to get on with it now, and I'm really needing to move away from this design because it does look quite good and I'm fiddle farting around with it and doing too much. Okay, this is going to be the last one. Have I said that a few times already? All right, here we go. I just want to actually add a little bit of paint onto there. Oh, far out, that looks shit. Right, it's time for me to definitely stop and give it a torch and leave it to settle and then make some further decisions. Do you know that I still, even after all this time, feel like if I don't keep working my painting to perfection or my own satisfaction, that there's no opportunity to work on it again? And you know that that's so untrue. There's so many things that we can do to our paintings once it's dry to enhance it and to alter it and to make it just be a background. It's phenomenal, like, really. It's one of the things that I love, and I'm really getting better at trying to do stuff after my pour, like working on my canvas, but still not as confident as I should be. I still fall into that desire of perfectionism. Right, it's looking really, 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 really pretty. I did prefer it right to begin with. I've certainly worked it too much, but let's bring you down to have a look at some of these gorgeous cells and how they're shaping up. They're not as big as the first lot, so I'm feeling a bit sad, but boy, look at the colors. And am I just being too fussy? Yes. Am I grieving what I lost? Yes. Is this still a satisfactory outcome? Indeed it is. Will this look amazing when it's dry? It certainly will. Look at those shimmers. That's that antique silver. I just love it so much. If you're an Australian, it's a global colour and it's beautiful. Coming back over here, we've got a bit of shadowing now, it's night. And I really, 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 really love it. Got really beautiful shaped cells. They've got good integrity, and the reason that how you see if your cells have got good shape and integrity is by their plumpness and just how defined they are. If there was too much paint, sometimes you can see that your cells slide off. They're not as big as what I would have liked, and I'll give you here's my thumb, so you know, they're not huge. I got much bigger cells the first time I swiped. What have I learnt? I think that this second and third swiping, I was actually swiping the paint and not the swiping colour across it, which is why the cells aren't prominent, plump and voluptuous. But really, I can't complain because it's gorgeous. So my time of feeling sad about what was is now past, and I will embrace the beauty of this gorgeous piece. All right, thanks for watching. I will endeavour to post a video in a week or two that catches up on all of the stuff when it's dry, but I'm just too over enthusiastic to share what I learn and what I create, so that's why I tend to post things even before they're dry. I should probably give myself 2 weeks off posting stuff to allow myself to catch up with myself in regards to having a complete video that goes from beginning process to hanging. Maybe one day I'll get there, but you know, a lot of this is for my own pleasure, so I shouldn't give myself a hard time. Do you notice I pick on myself a fair bit? Oh, look at that antique again. I just wanted to finish on that shot. All right, that's enough crapping on. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for watching. I hope you learnt something. I hope you're inspired. And really, stay well and keep creating.